I'm going to show you today how I make patterns for different garments without using actual patterns. I basically draw around garments, find shapes that I like, my own garments, so I know they fit me. Basically I'm going to be making a cropped hoodie with a Batwing sleeve. I don't have a pattern for this, but I do have a Lazy Oaf sweatshirt that does not have Batwing sleeves, but it has kind of Batwing sleeves when you wear it. It's very wide, the bottom of the hem is very wide, almost joined to the sleeve. So that predominantly will be the kind of shape I'm looking for, but I want it a bit longer than this because from where this top is actually really short. I'm also going to put a hood on the garment, so I've been looking at different hooded tops that I've got, and I've decided I'm going to go with this one from H&M because it's just lined and very simple. I don't want to put like little extra fastenings and things like that on this, especially because this is just like a twill sample piece that I'm going to be making. So I've measured the shoulders. I mean, sometimes they're a lot smaller than others, but both these red tops are really oversized. So I want that kind of long shoulder, but obviously my top, because it's Batwing, is going to go all the way across. So I look for underarm shapes, depths, and just arm sleeve lengths of what I want. I actually want a wide sleeve, so I'm not going to have a cuff on mine. Then I have my spot and cross paper all laid out. I will do it on the pattern on a half, but you will be able to open it up if you wanted to. Sometimes that helps when you're making other patterns. But basically all I've done so far is just marked out where the neck and the sleeve will go, how deep I want it. This is actually without any shape added whatsoever yet, and also without any seam allowances. It's pretty simple way of pattern cutting. It's not as difficult as you think, and you can just measure garments and actually draw around your own garments to come up with basic shapes. And the more you do it, the more you'll get used to it, and then you can look into more difficult ways into pattern cutting. But I just wanted to share that it's more simple than you think, and anyone can do it. Okay, so I've added my seam allowance. Usually add about 1.5 to the hem, just for overlocking about a centimetre. That's a bit of a mess around the neck, and we're going to add a hood as well, just to add to that. Some people might not like the untidiness of that, but you know, let's just do this and get creative. I'm sure the outcome will be the same. So I have cut the pattern out and placed it on my fabric. I've chosen a fleece lined jersey, like sweatshirt fabric. The width of my pattern is really long, because I've done really long Batwing sleeves, like kimono style. So I've come to realise that it's longer than the fabric is, which is fine because I don't mind that. This is okay. I don't see this as a problem. I'll just cut right to the edge and then level it out. So it's probably going to take about a centimetre and a half off the pattern, but I really don't mind because it's only a sample anyway, so I'm not totally sure how long the sleeves need to be at this point. So anything I trim off of the actual fabric, I will then trim off the pattern. I draw around my patterns with pen, biro, but you can use tailor chalk or fabric pens, but I prefer to just use biro because it's easy, it's a thin tip, and it's never caused a problem. Like jersey wear fabrics, it doesn't matter. If I was doing underwear or something, I'd probably use one of those fabric pens that you can erase out. They're pretty cool. So now I'm going to cut out my pattern. Now you can see the shape. This is the back of my little sweatshirt that I'm doing. So we'll see how this works out in a bit. Hello. So this is a bit of a jump forward. I have missed out the actual making of my garment, but if you would like to see a garment being made and how I actually fitted the hood, then subscribe, like and comment on the Gorton-Ellicott No Debutantes YouTube channel. So get following, alright? Right, so basically this is the finished hoodie. I'll put it on in a minute to show you exactly what it looks like if you haven't seen the pictures on my Instagram. So double lined hood. So you sew the hood together first, then you attach it to the neck, so all the seams are hidden basically. And I crossed over this middle section here just so for a bit more comfort on the neck area, and so the hood keeps you warm, I guess. As I'm going to show you this, basically the hem, I've not done it the way I would like to have done it, so, but this is trial and error, so it's fine. You shouldn't get too worked up about things not working the first time, just keep practicing. So basically I would have done this differently. It needs to be twin locked down, so it's a nice flat seam. It's kind of a bit bulky now where I've overlocked it, then lock stitched it down. The sleeves, however, are just lock stitched down. It's not too bulky because it's not a big hem, so that works fine. But you can twin stitch it. So yeah, so there's your garment, all nice and finished, and I'll put it on for you and so you can just have a look. So here is the finished garment. You've got your wide sleeves, batwing shape, with a bit of curve in the shoulder so it's not so straight. Got your crop here, but you can have it as long or as short as you like. I like mine quite wide because I wanted it almost to look like batwing, like basically you were just wearing the whole sleeve. There is a little bit of a side hem, of course. So let's get my hood on. There we go. There we go. So you can see the crossover there. Keeps you nice and warm, snug. Wear some clothes underneath it for a bit of layering up, or just on its own in the summer. Just play some monks festivals, and for winter, it's perfect for any weather. Good transitional piece as well. Subscribe to Emma Gorton-Ellicott's YouTube channel. I am the blogger No Debutante as well, so that's no-debutante.blogspot.co.uk, and subscribe, like, comment, and if you'd like to see some more videos, let me know. Some basic tutorials, just the way I do things, a bit more DIY, and just not worrying about it, just getting on with it if you want to do it. And here's my finished gown.